Pietro Nepi. I'm a master degree student in agricultural sciences and technologies in Florence.
My name is Maria Drogula. I'm a PhD student. I came from Greece at the University of Thessaly of the Department of Digital Systems.
My name is Armando Rivera. I am a PhD student at the Université Libre of Brussels. I'm from Ecuador and I am working in the development of estimation of greenhouse emissions for the livestock sector.
Hello, I'm Isabella Ricciarone. I'm a PhD student at the University of Florence. My PhD project concerns the evaluation of the impact of innovative feeds on chemical physical properties of Oerochromis niloticus, also called tilapia, raised in aquaponic system. Aquaponic is the union between hydroponic and aquaculture, and this is a method where, after having given the fish a specific feed, the waste produced by it is then metabolized by bacteria, which with this activity can fertilize the substrate on which the plant will then grow. So it's a natural biological cycle.
I study agriculture, basically, and I'm focusing now more on using satellite data to monitoring agricultural land and so on.
What I am doing is to create tools for estimate greenhouse emissions in the complete livestock sector, to develop tools that can be used for countries or for specific projects to measure and to create scenarios for greenhouse emissions.
My object of my PhD is for sustainability and the geospatial design of the region of Thessaly using machine learning and soft computing. Definitely, yes. When you see this kind of projects, you can combine with your work and you can improve it.
I'm grateful to be selected to participate in this event because I had the opportunity to meet experts in my field and to learn several things about my field. I have known different PhD students that have the same interest as mine, and that's work in the aquaculture.
Yes, it's very useful because we have different type of areas covered during the symposium, and many of them are related to climate change and emissions, which are really connected to what I am doing. So I get inspired with a lot of people who were talking here about their research, about what they were proposing to do for the future. And according to what I am doing, I could connect and link to my proposal for having ideas for my future work. So it was really good, actually.
Yeah, for sure, it's an experience, and that's something useful. I didn't find topics related to my research, to my thesis work, for instance, but it's interesting. Of course, biodiversity is a huge topic. I could focus on biodiversity in the future because in the future there will be, with climate change, there will be lack of biodiversity and a lot of problems coming with that. So also in the agricultural field, there will be a lot of research to do. Yeah, sure. We heard about a lot of research with this aim, to try to find a way to reduce this loss of biodiversity, to improve the methodology, to find a way to reduce climate change issues and so on. So yeah, of course.
Yes, definitely, because there are different point of views from people in research and people in the application of climate change, of reduction of climate change. So definitely it's going to have an impact of the audience because they can get inspired and see what is the reality and what is happening. However, I feel like there is a miss from the other side, from the industry, where they have a different point of view of what is climate change. And it's really nice to have this balance to create debate. For this part, I think, yes, the people were inspired to see what is happening actually with climate change and to have that problematic seen from different sectors. It's really nice for the symposium.
Yes.
Yes, it was really good organized. So with the times, the presenter were just talking and finishing on time, the questions were on time, and the fact that it could be done virtually and in presence, it was really interesting for me. I see many people asking questions virtually, and that can give access to many people outside of the audience. So from my side, I think it's really important. I think that people are learning, or young researchers are learning how to deal with new connections and how to get inspired from people who already have experience on their research. And in my case, I was really talking with a lot of people and saying how to get the best of this symposium.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think anybody should apply to an initiative like this that the University of Rennes proposed for your growth. It's really important to do this kind of social activity in the scientific field because you get in touch with the community, you have the opportunity to know in person the scientists that are doing the researches and make contact with them, maybe collaborate with them in the future. So yeah, I think it's very important to do so.
I recommend this type of events to everyone because I think that it's really useful for us, for PhD students and for everyone.